All right, so now taking a pre-module assessment from the student's perspective. So once that student goes to the link that you give them, so using that QR code, it'll take them to this web page. They'll need to type in the test ID, so I already have that ready to go, and they'll push next. Then they'll need to type in their student ID. So let me go back to my previous students. So I'm just going to use Michaela's number, so 402-892. I'll type that in, 402-892. Okay, and then it brings me right to the test. Pretty simple. They just need to type in 2 different sets of numbers. Now, once they're there, they can toggle in between each of the questions. They're always going to be multiple choice questions. Okay, so something that 5th grade and 4th grade tried out when we tried this out last year was we found that if we didn't have students show their work, the data wasn't very helpful. So we had students, before they started, number their paper 1 to 6, and then before they could push this little finish button, they had to show us, the teacher, their work, as well as, because if you notice, if I answer this, it's going to give me a little green check mark over here. So they had to show us that they showed their work for every question and that they answered every question, and then they could push this finish button. Okay, so I'll kind of demonstrate what it looks like. I know I'm not answering these correctly, but that's okay. I'm just kind of guessing, just so we can kind of see what it looks like. And then once they push finish, they'll give them the option saying, yes, I'm done, or no, not done yet. So if they are done, they'll push this submit my answers, and then it will tell them how well they did, or in my case, how poorly I did. So that's okay. And it not only tells you out of 6, but it also tells you which standards and how many you got right in each standard. Okay, so that's from the student's perspective. Now, what it kind of looks like from the teacher's perspective is that it tells us right away. It populates right into Mastery Connect. So as you can see, Michaela, it put her at the red because I only got 1 right. So if I want to look specifically at her scores, I can click on that, and then I can see which one she got right and which one she got wrong, right? It tells me. And this one's actually from the one her scores right there are the ones that we took from last year. So that's why it wasn't matching up to what I just took.